What's up, guys? It's Robo. Thanks for joining me in the cage. Today we are going to talk about a very versatile piece of gym equipment, and that is the Mutant Metals times Rogue Fitness times Darko Fitness collaboration, and that is the Arc. This is an original Mutant Metals product, and then they collabed with Rogue Fitness to kind of mass produce it because Mutant Metals is a one-man shop. They do awesome stuff. They make the ultimate dip attachment, the snapback collars, a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so this was an original Mutant Metals products. They collabed with Rogue Fitness to mass produce it, and then Darko came into the picture to make it even more versatile and added this T-bar attachment so that you can now use this with a landmine and to do like T-bar rows, things like that. So right here in my hand, I have the 5-degree arc. There are three, I guess, degrees, I would say. There's a 5-degree, a 0-degree, which is just flat, and then a -5-degree, which gives you, I have right here, kind of like that Larry Scott pinky up position for lats and things like that. So there are a lot of options. I got these obviously from Rogue Fitness. I have the Darko piece. You can get it from Mutant Metals direct. I think that's starting to phase out. I'm not sure if you're still able to do that, but if you want to get these, you can go to Rogue Fitness. For just the what do you call it? The Arc itself, it is $85, and then you have the option to add handles. Depending on the type of handle that you get, that's going to impact the price. So they have aluminum handles, they have bare steel handles, and they have stainless steel handles. Stainless steel is obviously the most expensive. I think it's $210 for the Arc with stainless steel handles. That's this right here. This is the handle from the Ultimate Dip attachment, actually. This, I didn't get this from Rogue Fitness with the Arc, but it is compatible. So you just screw it in. Anyways, it is $210 to get the stainless steel handles. I think it's $160 to get the bare steel handles, and then it is $180 right in the middle to get the aluminum handles. I would definitely recommend getting the aluminum handles. Really, the main reason why is just because of weight. This with the stainless steel UDA handles is like a weapon. If I put the other side of this on, it is 22 pounds. So it's definitely heavy. With the aluminum handles, the same attachment is 9 pounds. So it is less than half of the weight. This thing is super heavy. You have to be careful if it is attached to a lat pull down bar. Like if you were to pull the pin out, it might just slide down. I use the Rogue Rhinos. The trolley is 27 pounds. It is just heavy enough to kind of keep this floating without any weight on when I'm doing lat pull downs. So that's definitely something to kind of factor in as you're considering what handle to purchase. So like I said, these are the aluminum handles. The aluminum handles also have a bunch of color options, which is really cool that Rogue is offering. The Arc itself does not have any color options, which I think would be a really cool feature. I know Mutant Metals does that. They have some hybrids that they are selling, like literally right now. They're probably actually sold out by the time you're watching this, but if you're interested, go on their website, see if those are still available, maybe reach out to them direct, whatever. Anyways, these are the aluminum handles. They have 5 different types of length that the handle itself comes in. They have 5 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches, 15 inches, and 18 inches. 18 inches is the size that comes like standard with the UDA. That's the traditional Mutant Metals handle that's always been developed by them. This right here in my hand is the 12-inch handle. You can also add like a flange at the end of it for like $20, $25, kind of like a hand stopper, which might be nice depending on the type of exercise that you're trying to do. Again, the different lengths of handles is a really nice option. I only have, you know, the 12 inches and the 18 inches, like I said, but if you're trying to do something like tricep push downs versus a lat pull down, it is kind of nice to have the option to just pop in a different length. One of the nice features that the Rogue model of the Arc has compared to the Mutant Metals is that you don't need a nut to screw in the handle. It just like pops in and screws right in. There's just a male and a female part, and then the inside of the barrel is lined with grooves, so it's super easy. To get the Darko, I'm gonna lift up the heavy one, Jesus, 22 pounds. To get the Darko landmine attachment onto the Arc, it's just an additional $40. So all in all, the to get the handles and the landmine attachment from Darko and the arc, it can go up to like $220. If you get the stainless steel handles, it's going to be even more than that. So it's definitely expensive for a lat pull down. But again, if you want to just get one set of handles, you can kind of just interchange them. It is a little bit annoying. That's what I'm doing now. Like, it is annoying to kind of go from this arc attachment and then screw these off and put them back on the UDA, because I use my dip attachment every week, and I love using this for my lat pull downs. It's really not a big deal. Like, to me, it wasn't worth spending the extra money and getting all these sets of handles so that you didn't have to do that, but it is something to consider. One of the things that is a little bit annoying too is that once I take the handles off of the UDA, it's nice I don't need a nut to put them into the arc attachment, but then I just have these Mutant Metal nuts that I just leave on the UDA, and I'm just scared I'm going to lose them. Just because they're not attached to anything, it would just be a pain in the butt to kind of replace. Again, a really, really small thing, but it is something that I think about, and I think it's annoying that once I do switch the handles from the UDA to the arc, I just don't have anywhere to put these. One of the things you can do as well that I wanted to mention is you can just buy the handles from Rogue. So you would just go to the ARC product page, and at the bottom there is a little option to add just the handles to the cart. So if you already own the UDA or the ARC that Mutant Metal's made, and you want to get an aluminum one just to lower the weight, or for whatever reason get a color one to add to your gym, you can do that. The nuts that come with the Mutant Metal handles will fit onto the Rogue handle, so that wouldn't be a problem. So just know that you have that option as well if you already own one of the arcs that Mutant Metal's made. I think really these are awesome attachments. Rogue is kind of doing really big and awesome collaborations recently that's really helping people in the home gym scene, so it is awesome to see. These are three of my favorite companies, so it was kind of a no-brainer to get them, and I've been loving incorporating them into my training. I really use them a lot for lat pull downs, tricep push downs, cable crunches. I really like the 5-degree arc for the cable crunches, and then the -5 for the lat pull downs. Like that Larry Scott positioning with your pinky up has really been awesome that I get to incorporate that into my training. Anyways, if you have any questions, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And support Mutant Metals. It's an awesome company. We really try to support these, American-made small shops on my channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.